Hey guys, how are we today? I'm so glad to see all of you. I tried to use my Nightbot, but it doesn't seem to be working, so I am gonna have to look into that. But we will get it. Hey Aaron, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much. And Richard, hey buddy. Hey 71, it's good to see you. Kay Braze and Vanessa. Hey Thistle. So glad to see all of you. I was going to go live yesterday for Memorial Day, and what I'm going to tell you guys would have been perfect to do to bring more attention, but we had the most awful storms Sunday night, you guys. It was, one time the tornado sirens went off before it got dark. And when my mama makes me go to the bathroom to hunker down, that's when it's bad. But we were all right then. And then we laid down to go to sleep. And about 2:30, they went off again. And so we had to go back to the bathroom. And so, anyways, no Wi Fi, but, we were lucky because I think they said 22 deaths altogether, and there was 4 deaths here in Kentucky in my state. And oh, there goes the Nightbot! Yay! So it is working. Um, Yep. So there was 4 deaths in my state, and you guys, I heard about it was in Colorado, and I think it was actually Saturday, the day before. This man got struck by lightning and passed away, bless his heart. But so did 34 of his cows on his ranch. Hey Heather, thank you for stopping by. And Neat Noodle, it's good to see you. I'm glad to see all you guys. Um, Yep. So we were lucky, and pray for everybody that was affected. So I did, and a lot of people didn't have electricity too. That would have been awful, you guys, to do without electricity. I can do without Wi-Fi, no problem about that. But with my spinal cord injury, it's hard for me to regulate my temperature anyway, and I can't tell when I'm hot or cold, and so I have to keep it right at the sometimes, you guys, I have ice on my neck and then I have my legs covered up. It's crazy. Hey Tony, thank you for coming by. And Trista, it's good to see you. Hey guys. Oh, Thistle, I missed you guys too. Are you at work today? um 6 a.m. this morning, Aaron. Oh my goodness. Yes, and you guys have been having a lot of flooding too. Hey, cutie pie. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. Okay, you guys. So today I want to tell you guys about Katia Rochelle Duenas-Aguilar. She's 20. She was 23 years old, and I I wish that I was telling you guys about her in life, because she was one of those people that, from what I can read about her, she was one of those people that was a great friend to everybody. It was her coworkers have spoken good about her, her friends, and even civilians just in the city that she's from. She was a. I'll just start at the beginning and tell you guys what I know about her. Um, let me see here. She came from North Mesquite High School in Texas, and she graduated in 2018. And her choir teacher did an interview, and I'll show you guys that too. She graduated in 2018, and her choir teacher that she loved ROTC said that she loved being in ROTC, and she wanted to be a soldier, and that's exactly what she did. After she graduated in 2018, she went to basic training. I don't know if you guys saw the short that I made. It was about her, and I said boot camp, and I didn't. I don't know where I got that from. I had to have read it somewhere, but this nice little fella commented, and he said that I'm supposed to say basic training. So I know that from now on, basic training. She went to basic training in Fort Eisenhower in Georgia. So she went straight from high school to basic training. And then, hey, VMath, it's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. It's good to see all you guys. Adrian, hey. It means a lot to me when you guys stop by. It it also means a lot to me when you guys share the information that I put out. And you guys share so much, and it doesn't matter. I know that we're small, you guys, but our hearts are huge, and that's what matters. And when we share, we never know. It just takes one person to see the information. It doesn't have to go viral and stuff like that, is what I'm saying. So I appreciate all of you. Um, Yay, the Nightbot's working, you guys. That's great. I was hoping it would help you guys. Um, oh, thank you, Erin. Yep, that's the short that I made for her. So he was telling me that I should say boot camp. So after she went to, no, not boot camp. I'm not supposed to say boot camp. I'm supposed to say basic training. So after she went to basic training, then after you do that, you go to something called, he told me about this too, advanced individual training. And that's where you learn your job. And her job was an information technology specialist. And so after she did her training for her job, she went to Fort Campbell in Kentucky. And so she's been at Fort Campbell since 2019. Hey, Aries. I did have a good Memorial Day. Thank you. I hope you did too. Yeah. So she'd been at Fort Campbell ever since then. She lived in Clarksville, Tennessee, though, which is about 7 miles away from the base. Let me see here. And she lived off base because she had a 4-year-old son, guys. This is her 4-year-old son, Kendrick. He's adorable. I've seen plenty of pictures of him, but I edited this one because I don't think it's right to show kids' faces, None of this was his fault, bless his heart. And I do want to tell you guys that he's safe. He's definitely safe. I don't know where he was when this happened, but he is safe. So it was Saturday. Oh, and what the Fort Campbell, it was the 101st Combat Aviation Brigade. That's what it was called where she was. And so you guys, I just have to say this. We hear all about Sebastian Rogers, and you guys know that the first week that he was missing, I made 3 lives, and I wanted to bring awareness and get his face out there. But when it seemed like after his parents did the first interview, I did speak about that, the first interview that they did on Duchess. But after that, you guys, I felt like it wasn't right to keep speaking on it. There's 2 things that I think about before I do a live. I think, is this going to raise awareness, or is it going to bring any good? And if it's no to those questions, then I don't feel like I can do it. And so, but my point is that there's so much attention on Sebastian right now, but she was murdered in Clarksville, the same city where Sebastian's dad lives right now, and we're not hearing about her. Hey, Mert, it's good to see you. And so it really bothers me, you guys. It was 8:30 p.m. on Saturday, May the 18th. So, a few Saturdays ago, and she lived in apartments called the Center Apartment Homes. And it was, I can show you guys too. I've been looking at it on Google Earth, and it is, there's gates, and there's gates on each side. I'll show you guys this right here. Well, I can't show you guys I'll show you guys later, but there's 2 entrances, and they're both gated off. So that makes it weird too. And it said that she lived with one other person, in these apartments, and it doesn't say that. It doesn't say it was a roommate or a significant other. It didn't say. I couldn't find that anywhere. But it said that a friend found her behind a locked door, deceased. So was it the friend that lived with her, or was it another friend that came over? I don't know. But a ambulance was called, and then the next day the air assault was notified, and May the 21st is when they actually said who was deceased. Let me see here. I will show you guys. Let me see what else I can find here. And she has a her mama, of course, Carmen, and then she has a 19-year-old sister called Cecilia, and then she has two little brothers too, and I don't know their names, and I don't need to know their names, but her mama and her younger sister are doing interviews speaking out for her. So that's what I want to bring awareness about today, you guys. There is at the bottom of my screen, you can see a Crime Stoppers number. You can call that, and LUAC, the League of United Latin American Citizens, they posted a $25,000 reward, and her mama posted $30,000, you guys. So there is a total of $55,000 reward for the arrest of the perpetrators of this crime that did this to her. Let me see here, you guys. The first thing that I did was I looked at Clarksville PD. This is actually where I first saw it at. Where I first saw any information about her. I followed them on Facebook for some reason. I don't know why. Do you guys do that? You follow people and you don't know why, but there had to be some kind of reason. And so I'll share this with you guys and we'll read it. It says, on May 18th, 2024, at approximately 8:33 p.m., the Clarksville Police Department responded to an ambulance call in the 900 block of Tiny Town Road. Inside the residence was a deceased female, and her death has been ruled a homicide. The victim has been identified as 23-year-old Katia Duenas-Aguilar of Mesquite, Texas. Yet she was only 23 years old, you guys. She had her whole life ahead of her. She was a soldier stationed here at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and the next of kin has been notified. This is an active and ongoing investigation. No other information is available for release at this time. So that's where I first saw this at. And of course, I hear a 23-year-old female deceased, and it's going to tug at the heartstrings, whether she was a soldier or not. Actually, you guys, I want to read. I did a post for her on my community page too, and I meant to read this at first, but I'll read it to you guys now. Violet left the most sweetest. She left the most sweetest comment, and I wanted to read it to you guys on there. She said that I could. I asked her definitely first. Let me pull it up for you guys too. Just 1 second. I'm really going to have to start going live more often, you guys, because I get it down switching between screens and stuff. And then once you don't do it for a day or two, it's so easy to forget what you're doing. There's a lot of buttons back here, guys. Okay. So I made this 4 days ago. And it says, as we remember and honor all the men and women who lost their lives in service to their country this Memorial Day, please remember Katia Duenas-Aguilar as well. According to her high school choir teacher, Katia dreamed of becoming a soldier while she worked hard in the school's ROTC program. After graduating in 2018 from North Mesquite High School in Texas, she went to Fort Eisenhower in Georgia for basic training. Katia was then stationed in Kentucky at Fort Campbell, 101st Airborne Division, where she would spend the remainder of her Army career. During this time, she received many awards and commendations, including 2 Army Achievement Medals, the Army Good Conduct Medal, the National Defense Service Medal, the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, and the Army Service Ribbon. Above all else, though, I'm sure she would say her greatest accomplishment was that of being a mother to her 4-year-old son, Kendrick. Katia did not make it to military retirement, nor was she killed in battle. 23-year-old Katia was murdered Saturday, May 18th, 2024, in her apartment on Tiny Town Road in Clarksville, Tennessee, 7 miles from the base. Anyone with information or additional video footage. So these right here are the numbers, you guys. But what I wanted to read to you was a really good comment that Violet made, and she said that I could read it to you guys. It says, my phone's messing up, you guys. Okay, it says, such a senseless tragedy. She did so much in her short life, including making a beautiful son, and someone took her away from all that. I can't understand it or make any sense out of it. I wish I could think of a stronger word, but heartbreak is all I know to call it. Thinking of all the things that she could have done, seeing her son grow into a man and make her proud. Whoever could do such a thing is nothing short of a literal monster, and society as a whole isn't safe with monsters walking amongst us. I pray they are caught and locked away before they can hurt anyone else. Nobody takes it as seriously as they should until it happens in their general vicinity. Isn't that right, you guys? Nobody thinks it could happen to them. This could have happened to anybody. Yeah, it could happen to anybody. We can only do so much, but we can do better than this. Absolutely. My condolences and prayers to the family and friends. Peace will come, but justice should be done as well, and soon, I hope. Katia was a wonderful woman who would have given her life for all of us to enjoy the freedoms that we continue to enjoy. She deserves justice. Don't we owe her that? She should be remembered for the brave soldier, wonderful woman, loving mother, and beautiful person she is. Fly high now, but know your memory will be honored and you will be forever missed by so many. Violet said that when she was looking at pictures of Katia, she could just feel, and all that she read, she could feel what a wonderful person that she was. I thought that was just beautiful, and I wanted to share it with you guys. You can, I don't have a way with words like that. Like if I'm trying to write a comment to somebody or reply to somebody, sometimes I have to do a rough draft and keep it for a few days and then go back and edit it, or my community post sometimes. But Violet just has a way with words, and I thought that was beautiful, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Okay, now let me see what we have next. Okay, let me come back and get you guys. Okay, right here it says an investigation is intensifying as a Fort Campbell soldier was found murdered in an off-base residence last weekend. It says she was found about 8:30 p.m. inside a locked bedroom, like I told you guys. And it says about how a friend found the body. Police said she shared it with one other person. That's where I got it from. And whatever I tell you guys, please double check me, because all that I read, I always have sources for what I read, but sometimes it's easy to get confused. So don't take my word, for everything. And this is what Lieutenant Colonel Tony Hoffler, spokesperson for the 101st Airborne Division, this is what he said. He said, "We are stunned by the death of Private First Class Duenas-Aguilar. In the meantime, we will continue to cooperate with with Army and local investigative authorities." So it's the Clarksville PD and the Army are both investigating this matter. And then it tells A friend said genuine was the best word to describe her, while another said she would do anything for someone she cared about. Because she's that type of person. If she had it and they needed it, more, she would give it to them. I read so many good things about her. Yeah, so I wanted to show you guys that. And let me see. I have some videos of her. Let me see here. Oh, and there was a press conference this past Saturday, and it was on. Hey, Jen, it's good to see you, and Debbie. Hey, guys. Um, oh, and Fur Coat Mama. I'm glad you made it too. Okay, what I was telling you guys is there was a press conference on Saturday, and it was on Facebook by LULAC. I also got to tell you guys, LULAC, the League of United Latin American Citizens, they're the ones that also offered a reward in Vanessa Gillian's death. And this is what it reminds me of so much, you guys. Remember Vanessa Gillian? Vanessa Guillen. She was a 20-year-old, and she was stationed at Fort Hood. And it was back in 2020, and I don't know if you guys remember, but she was actually killed on base in an armory. I think it was called an armory room. And the man allegedly responsible for her death, he deleted himself. You know what I'm saying? But there was this girl that helped him, and she ended up getting 30 years for it, I think. But so they're the same ones that offered a reward in her death. But they had a press conference this Saturday, and it was only on Facebook. And there was a lot of it that was in Spanish. So I had to screen record it from Facebook and then upload it privately to my YouTube channel so that I could switch the captions from Spanish to English to translate for me. So I did find out a lot on that. They didn't upload it to their YouTube channel. I'm not for sure why, and I don't know how to do it on Facebook. But anyways, it was a lot, you guys, but I found out a whole lot about that. So let me see. So I was going to tell you guys about that. And then, so I wanted to show you some clips from the press conference. A lot of it was in Spanish. Let me get through the ads again for you guys, and I'll come back and get you. Hang on just 1 second. Okay, it says her mother, a week after the death of Fort Campbell soldier Katia Duenas-Aguilar, her mother and sister are pleading for any information about her death. And it says, during a news conference Saturday afternoon in Texas, Carmen, that's her mama, and Cecilia, her sister, stood behind a podium with tears in their eyes as they spoke of the pain in dealing with Katia's death. My daughter is dead, and no one is going to stop it, Carmen said, her voice wavering before taking a breath. Help me get justice for her and those who passed away. I never thought I'd be living this, and now I am. Jen, I definitely need to learn Spanish. I can't roll my R's. It's just physically impossible. I just can't do it. So I took French in high school, but for 2 years, I don't know how that'll help us. But it says the 23-year-old was a decorated soldier from Mesquite, Texas. And then it tells what I already told you guys, her background and all the medals that she won. And also, you guys, she was killed on May 18th, but she had told her mama that her contract was up and she was supposed to come home on May the 5th, come home to Texas, and her mama were supposed to get a new house and her son. And she had quit talking to them for about the month before. The mama said she could tell something was wrong. She did interviews for the Spanish YouTube channel. And so I can show you guys that, and we can put the captions on. But she was saying that she could tell something was wrong with Katia for the whole month before, but she wouldn't talk to her mama about it. But she did talk to her sister Cecilia, and Cecilia said that Katia had spoken to a counselor at the base, and they said, well, you've already lived by yourself on your own. Why would you want to move back in with your mama? You still have stuff to do. Your purpose is not over. That's what she told her sister. But she hadn't re-enlisted yet. She had not signed the papers. But I don't believe in coincidences, you guys. I don't believe that it could be a coincidence that she was supposed to come home on May the 5th, and they they talked her into staying, and then on May 18th something happens to her. I just don't think that it's a coincidence. um, I'll share this with you guys.
Her daughter was found dead inside her Clarksville home. Police ruling her death a homicide. The crime sending shockwaves through the nation and leaving many wondering why and who could have done this. News 2's Maya Owen brings us the latest in this mysterious case.
We're not all good. We want to believe that it's a nightmare, that we can wake up and she will still be there. We're not okay right now.
Tonight, in an emotional plea, the family of Private First Class Katia Duenas-Aguilar, doubling the reward to $55,000 for information leading to an arrest and conviction of her daughter's killer.
This is a human being. This is a Latina. This is a young lady that signed on the dotted line to serve our country. And that is where our focus is at today.
The 23
Hearing that, you guys, I've heard that lady speak a few times, and it just really, it gives you goosebumps hearing her speak with such vigor and so vehemently, and it just really hit the feels.
year-old was found dead inside her home on Tiny Town Road in Clarksville. Her death being ruled as a homicide, as police call this an ongoing investigation, but not offering much information.
We want to know what happened, who did it, and we want to make sure that person or people are brought to justice.
The 23-year-old, originally from Mesquite, Texas, had been stationed at Fort Campbell since 2019, where she was a member of the Combat Aviation Brigade and an information technology specialist, with a long list of awards and accomplishments. Back home in Texas, those who taught her, telling our partners at WFAA, she left an obvious mark in the community.
Love to smile.
This was her choir teacher, you guys, and on the Instagram page for the choir, they left a nice note for her. I'll read that to you guys in a second too.
Love to laugh. Just a vibrant, fun, always smiling person. Always smiling every time I saw her.
The family says Katia had planned to come home in May, but suddenly stopped communicating with her family over the course of the last month. Her sister remembering one of their last conversations.
Are you happy in there? And she said, no, I want to be with y'all. So I told her, then think about it really good because we really want you here.
The crime coming as a shock for many who knew her smiling face. The young mother of a 4-year-old now capturing national attention.
It's shocking, and it's very hard to grasp the reality of it, especially someone so young who is just starting their life.
Now the question remains who took.
Kind of like what Violet said in her comment, that we don't think it could happen in our vicinity, but open our eyes because it definitely can. I don't live close to this base, but some of my friends I went to high school with, that's where they went too. That's where they were stationed at. And so it's not that far away, and there's bases all over our country. And like Jen says, it happens way too much, you guys, way, way, way too much.
Her life and why. Maya Owens, News 2.
I wanted to show you guys some more pictures. This was her and her mama Carmen, and this is some of the pictures that I found on Facebook from her friends and coworkers. Just a 23-year-old, guys. Remember when we were that young? And this was some of her friends. And this was her best friend. I think her name is Jay. I'm going to have to double check that. And this is her friend just that she met in the community. So she was making friends, coworkers on the base, and then she was also making friends just in the community. Yeah. She did look happy, K-Brace. She looked so happy. Let me see what else I have for you guys. This is one of her friends.
Soldier is speaking out, calling for justice in the case of Katia Duenas-Aguilar. The 23-year-old was found dead at an apartment complex on Saturday. News 2's Nikki McGee has more on what we know on day 4 of this investigation. Nikki.
Well, Clarksville police are still holding the cards close to their chest in this case. We know that her death has been ruled a homicide, but still no more info around the circumstances. Today, we spoke with one of Katia's heartbroken friends who went through basic training with her. Ramia Adams says she met Katia back in 2018. She remembers her as kind and dedicated to serving her country. One of Ramia's favorite memories of Katia was her offering to do her eyebrows before their basic training graduation. Katia was found dead inside of a home on Tiny.
She was offering to do her eyebrows before graduation. That's just like normal girl stuff, you guys. She was a normal young lady, and this should not have happened to her. She was deployed overseas for a while, and she makes it through that and makes it back home just to get her life taken from her in her home, where she should have felt the safest. That's what's getting to me, you guys. She should have been safe at home. It's just not right. I'm sorry, you guys. It's just really upsetting, and she deserves justice.
Town Road around 8:30 Saturday night. Ramia is calling for anyone with information in this case to come forward and help police.
Full of life, charismatic, funny. You know, if you had a bad day, she was there to, talk to you, make you smile. No matter what, like when she's come in the room, she'll come to you and talk to you and just make you feel yourself again. I honestly don't understand who would do such a thing. Like, I don't think she had any beef. She was a good person.
Now, Fort Campbell officials tell me several service members have gone down to Mesquite, Texas to be with Katia's family. Police are currently looking for any video that might help them in this investigation. If you have any information, you can contact Detective Hoffinga at the number on your screen or call Crime Stoppers to stay anonymous. Kendall.
I did want to tell you guys too that her fellow soldiers are supposed to escort her body from Kentucky, Fort Campbell to Mesquite, Texas on the 31st. So I think this Friday is when they're supposed to escort her body, where she'll have a full honors funeral. Let's see here. Oh, and I also wanted to show you guys let me see here. Do you guys want to I have one more interview from a friend from one of the civilian neighbors. Let me get through this commercial, and then I will come back and get you guys. I'm glad to see that Nightbot's working, you guys. I had the most awful time with it.
Katia Duenas-Aguilar said she was a good soldier and a faithful friend. She was found dead in Clarksville 4 days ago. Her friends want Clarksville police to start answering their questions.
It was just like friendship at first sight. Savannah Tooley could relate to her friend Katia Duenas-Aguilar in a lot of ways. When they met, they were both new to Clarksville. Then they became moms around the same time.
I have a son, so I can't imagine if my little boy was in the place that her little boy is.
Jen, yes, they did say that it was her apartment. I did read that, and then her mama said too that it was her apartment. Yep, her apartment, and they said that that she did live with one other person, but like I said, they didn't say that if it was a roommate or a significant other, and they didn't say if that other person she lived with was the one that found her. They kept saying a quote unquote friend found her. Yeah, that's the way I made it out.
Fort Campbell soldier is now the subject of a homicide investigation. It all began Saturday at an ambulance call to Tinytown Road. Apparently, a friend found the 23-year-old's body in a locked bedroom in her apartment. Based on the evidence, Clarksville police determined she was killed by someone else.
Her party days were over when she had her kid. So for her to have malicious intent with anybody or her to be, argue with anybody, it's shocking.
As we near Memorial Day, her community wants more information released about how the private first officer was killed. There's a lot of speculation.
And I couldn't believe it because I found the news article, but it didn't have our information. So it was kind of like, no way, she was a great person. Like who could do this to her,
Duenas-Aguilar was from just outside Dallas, Texas. She entered the active duty Army in 2018. Her son was just 4 years old. Her friends miss her smile already.
She was just all in all a genuine person. I mean, if I could give one word described to her, it was genuine and loyal.
In Nashville, Hannah McDonald, News Channel 5.
Those who
I'm coming back to get you guys. I lost you guys for a second. Oh my goodness. I'm a mess, you guys. But I try. Oh, okay. Do you guys want to I want to show you guys the gated community now. And I don't know much about Google Earth, but I think that I have it pulled up, and I wanted to show you guys what I'm talking about the gated. Hold on, I'll show you guys. I found this other video that shows the gates up close. Let me find it. Okay, I found it. I'm coming back. You guys need to tie something around my waist so I don't get lost out here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, I found this. I was just searching her name on Facebook, and this is what I found, and it shows the gates up close at her apartment. They're called the Center Apartment Homes on Tinytown Road in Clarksville, Tennessee, about 7 miles from the base. See the gates right there? That's the front, and then I'll show you guys the back too. I'm not sure. I can't see what that says about how you get in there, but isn't that major sus, you guys? Yeah, it looks like a really nice part of town, from what I can tell. Jen saying, oh, I know what you mean. I try to look around here too. I don't know my directions though. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys that. And now I'm going to show you what I found on Google Earth if I can. So just hang with me, you guys. Let's see here. So this is her apartments. Can you guys see my mouse? I can't tell if you guys, I can't get back to you guys. Okay, good. Okay. So this is her apartment right here, and this is the gate that we were seeing that I showed you guys a few minutes ago. So I will get down here and show you guys this. So that's the gate that we just saw, I'm pretty sure. And so I'm going to take you guys down here and I'll show you the other gate. Hold on, guys. I got to plug us in or we're going to lose everything. Okay, we're good. We're plugged in now. Let me see here. Okay, this is the back way to her apartments that I'm going to show you guys. Go down here. And see, this looks like a nice part of town, guys. Well, you know, it doesn't take much to say nice part of town when you're from the holler like me, you know. Yes, exactly, Heather. Yes, exactly. Oh, okay, let's keep going here. Let me see here. You guys should have seen me when I made that video for Riley Strain to show all of his movements on the day that he went missing. And I had to watch somebody else which way they went and then figure it out. I was a mess, you guys. Okay, down here now we're coming up to the back way to her apartments. See right here. This is what I'm showing you guys. Right here is the back way in, and it's gated too. And that's all I could find. So both entrances are gated. So I really don't know. It's kind of sus, isn't it? So how could somebody get in here and hurt her and then leave and there not be a record of it? You guys know what I'm saying? Yes, it's really cute in here. So that's what I'm saying, you guys. I have no idea. It's sus for sure. Hopefully that let me stop sharing that now. So I wanted to show you guys that, and then I took the screenshot too. See, we were up here at the front, and then we went down and went in that way, and then we went, I know you guys can't see my mouse, but then we went to the back, and that's the only other way in. There is some little side roads back in the back, but I'm not even sure that cars can get down there. I'm not really sure what those are, but I didn't think so. So, let me see here if I have anything else to show you guys. Let me see here. Neat Noodle, they could have, oh, that's a very good point. I'm glad I can talk to you guys because that didn't even hit me. Like, sometimes stuff don't even hit me, you guys. That's a very good point. They could have already been in there. They could live there. Jen, I don't know about that. Let me see if I can go back and look. I don't know how it doesn't say right here. Somebody's going to have to teach me some more. Where's Scotty Skulls when you need him? You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Where does it tell that at? The images. That was a good point that I didn't think to check. On the bottom right. Yeah, Jen, you definitely need to teach me. I was just bumbling around in here. K-Brays, nope. They don't even give us that. Not at all. They didn't tell us timelines or anything. They did say at 8:33 p.m. on Saturday, May the 18th, that's when an ambulance was called to her apartment, and quote unquote, a friend found her behind a locked door. That's what I could tell. That's all that we know so far that I can find, you guys. Let me see if I can find anything else that I wanted to show you guys. Let me see here. I did, let me see if I have any other things that I wanted to tell you guys. Let me see here. Don't you guys think that, do you guys think that it's a coincidence that that she was supposed to come home on May 5th and then all of this happened? I really don't think that, I don't think it's a coincidence at all. Okay, I'll bring up the street view back again. Okay. So that's where we were in the back. Yeah, I do too, 71. 71 says, I think it was odd that she seemed upset when talking to her family. Something was going on. Yeah. Jen, they just said bedroom door, and they just say behind a locked door, but in one article it said behind a locked bedroom door. Yep, K-Bray says it makes you wonder the last time someone seen her because her family says that she quit talking to them for like a month. Yep, exactly. Very good point. Yeah. So let's see if we can get back out of here. I don't even know how to get back to where we were, guys. And I'm afraid, oh, you just roll your little, I just rolled my mouse. See, and back over here, that's the back part of the little apartment complex. And then this is the front where the gates were. Oh, Debbie says I was looking at routes and cameras. Yep. Yep. See, so there's no other ways in that I can tell, just the front right here, and then that little subdivision that we went through, and then the back way. So, oh, Jen, really? 2015? Wow. Oh, I see that now. It's on the bottom left. Jen, you told me it was the bottom right. It's the bottom left. I see that now. Oh, Debbie, there were a lot of cameras. Wow. Teamwork, you guys. That's good teamwork. Yeah. Yep. That I didn't even think to look at the cameras either. You guys are so smart. I'm not using Chrome. I thought I was. Oh my goodness. I'm a mess, you guys. Yeah, so these could be changed way far now. Yeah. I'll take us back over here to the front. Let me see here. Yeah. So there's just this one way in with a gate that you can go in and out of, and that other gate that we saw, I don't think there's a way in. I don't think you can get through that gate. But yeah, since it was way back when, it definitely might have changed since then. Yeah, Jen, we definitely will. Yeah. Let me see if there's anything else that I wanted to show you guys. Hopefully that I can give you an update soon. And if you guys find anything before I do, please email me or share it in the Discord. And also, I keep thinking about about Kiara Walker too, you guys. Remember that she was the pregnant mother that I made a short about last week and that I did a live about too about her. I still haven't found any more information out about her. And that one's really sad too, you guys. When I'm not going live, I've been working on my shorts and I post them here on YouTube and I also post them on my TikTok. So if you guys would follow me on TikTok, that would be great too. I want to oh, thanks, K Braze. That really makes my day, buddy. K Braze said, Mo, thanks for bringing a voice to these victims that are not getting the attention they deserve. That's what I try to do. It's really sad to me, you guys, that a lot of these, there's so much attention for, thanks, Heather. Yep, Twitter too. I've been trying to keep up with that too. Thanks, 71. I worked on that for a really long time and I had to make Nightbot a mod on my YouTube channel too, but B Crumbs helped me with that. Bless her heart. I'll help anybody, and she's been so kind to help me too. All you guys help me, and I appreciate it so much. Yeah, but I've been trying to get the so like I said, when I'm not live, I make the I've been working on the shorts, and that's really been helping keeping my mind busy. I feel so accomplished and like I'm helping when I do this stuff, you guys. I was telling Violet the other day, I said, there's so much ugly in the world, and if we can try to do our part to not add to the ugly and just add a little bit of good where we can, it really helps me, you guys. And K Braze, yep, she really is. Becomes really is amazing. Yeah. Okay, you guys, on my community post, I shared the numbers, the emergency numbers, and here they are too. And when I made this, there was only a $25,000 reward, but now her mama added to it, so there's I think it's up to $55,000 reward now. So if I find out any more information, oh, thank you, 71. That really means a lot to me. I try really hard, you guys. It really means a lot to me to, I do a lot of research, and it means a lot to me to get, anybody can make mistakes when you're doing research, but it means a lot to me to try my very best to get everything right for the victims. That's why I don't go live as often. I do a lot of research, and I want to get my facts straight and things like that. What I'm looking to now, you guys, is Danielle Lopez. Have you guys heard about her? Jen shared it with me, and I'm looking into her next. She said she was going camping in the forest, and her car was found broken down. And you guys, her mama, the mamas get me. Anybody that knows me knows how much I love my mama, and I think people probably make fun of me sometimes how I'm always talking about her, but she's for real my best friend. But Danielle's mama, she had 3 kids, and in 2015, her oldest, I believe it was her oldest son, took his own life. And then in 10 months later, when her son, he was a veteran too, and he made it back from overseas, and he was killed in a car accident. And so Danielle is her last living child, and she's gone missing for a month now, you guys. Yep, Jen, that one. Yep. So I want to bring some awareness to her next, so you guys watch out for that. Aaron says, okay, we want Mo to give an evening trivia live stream. Who's on board? Yeah, I'm down for that, you guys. I've seen Sleuth Mob used to do some lives on, it was an interactive game where you guys in chat could do it too. 71. You know me. You guys know me too much. Yeah, I'll have to take a nap. Yep, she is. Yep, she's from Jersey too. And so I wanted to bring some awareness about her to you guys next time. So I'm going to do my research on that, and hopefully we can go live again soon about that and bring some awareness to her. Van, I know. I feel so sorry that your cat's gone missing too. Yeah. I'm going to drop Vanessa's channel to you guys. She does some really cool videos over there, nature stuff. So you guys check out her channel too. Jennifer says, I could possibly go out there to record the location for you. Oh, yes. Yep. That would be awesome too. Anything that we can add to share to bring awareness to her would be awesome. Yeah. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go, but thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me today and listening about Katia. Katia Duenas-Aguilar. She was 23 years old, and her life was taken on May 18th this year on Tiny Town Road in Clarksville, Tennessee. If you have any information or you have any video footage, please contact Crime Stoppers. I have the number at the bottom right here in my background, or Detective Hofinga at Clarksville Police. And please pray for her. You guys pray for her son Kendrick, her mama Carmen, and her sister Cecilia. And then she has two brothers too, I believe. So pray for all of them, you guys. And Aaron, I love you too. I love you guys too. I appreciate you all so much. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.